Select either the adult or junior questions here. Okay, you've chosen to answer the adult questions. There are 15 of them between you and £1 million. Let's get you up to the first milestone as quickly as possible. Here is the first question for £100.
What title of the Hans Christian Andersen story, Princess and Pizza, PlayStation, Pokemon cards, Three Princes in the
Very good. Off the mark with a correct answer. Take a look at question 2. It's for 200 quid.
Okay. Which area of the UK does celebrity chef Jamie Oliver hail? Yorkshire, Cornwall, Essex, Norfolk. He's an Essex boy.
It's the correct answer. The next question is worth £300. Here it comes.
Which classic Jerry Anderson puppet series was made into a 2004 film? Stingray, Thunderbirds, Joe 90, Captain Scott. Maybe Thunderbirds.
That's
Who's
good.
David?
It's the right answer. Okay, the next question is for 500 quid. Take a look.
In the UK, who must grant assent to a parliamentary bill before it becomes law? The monarch, Mayor of London, Prince of Wales, Archbishop of York. Happy Royal
Well
Assent.
done, that's right.
Monarch doesn't actually have to give it, actually, but it's generally accepted. Yeah, the last one was a Scottish militia bill.
You are one question away from your
Queen Anne
first milestone.
refused
Get
sent
this right,
on.
and you'll be guaranteed £1,000.
Removed throne income centuries after. What title of Ernest Hemingway's novel?
I think you can get this one if you
phone
really
rings,
think about
door
it.
slams, clock chimes, bell tolls. For whom the bell
Well
tolls.
done, you are right. Great, you're guaranteed a cheque for £1,000. But I don't want to give you that just yet. Let's shake things up a bit now by introducing a few pictures into the questions. Brand new experience for this special Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Now, you might as well play the next question. It's worth £2,000.
£1,000.
Which of these is a 1990 film starring Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr.? Air France, Air New Zealand, Air America, Air Japan.
Happy Air America.
You're doing very well. It's another correct answer. You're up to question 7. It's worth £4,000. You don't have to play it, but here it comes. How is the 3-mile avenue leading from Windsor Great Park to the walls of the castle known? The Long Walk, the Straight Walk, the Roman Walk, the Castle Walk.
Maybe a long walk.
Excellent, that's the right
It's pretty
answer.
question with 3 steps into Millionaire UK, which deferral will be back till the fall, actually. So
The next question is worth £8,000, but you will drop £3,000 if you get it wrong. Here it comes. In which US state is the Sequoia National Park? California, Montana, New York, Florida.
California was clear. It's clear what
You're doing very well. It's another correct answer. We're starting to play for some serious money now. This question is worth £16,000, but get it wrong and you'll lose £7,000. Here it comes. Who has been married to Conrad Hilton, George Sanders, Jack Ryan, and Frederick von Anhalt? Elizabeth Taylor, Zaza Gabor, Liza Minnelli,
Maybe
Barbra
Zaza
Streisand.
Gabor. Conrad Hill gave it
Good
away.
answer. Things are going well.
I think she's an image in the real cash prize station game for Biggs 125, actually. In Dolce
Okay,
Gabbana.
this is where you can guarantee yourself £32,000. Now, of course, if you get it wrong, you'll drop back to 1,000.
Okay.
Take as long as you need. Here comes the question.
32,000.
Which spacecraft dropped the Huygens probe onto the moon at the top right in 2005? Magellan, Cassini, Galileo, Giotto.
Cassini. It took this long to get a picture. It took this long to get a picture.
Fantastic. I can now write you out a check for £32,000. It's picture questions all the way now. You might as well have a go at question number 11 for £64,000. Here it comes.
Okay, 64,000.
Which character did this actress play in Brookside? Jackie Dixon, Bev McLaughlin, Rachel Jordash, Lindsay Corkill.
At the it's Lindsay Corkill she played.
You are really in the money
That's who
now.
it is,
That's the
so.
correct answer.
I do know. I'll look it up eventually. Yeah. English soaps just don't go well with me. I guess because I'm too familiar with American soaps. So
This question is worth £125,000. There is no time limit. Here it comes. During 2004, which of these London sites was not in the zone indicated on the sign on the left? Houses of Parliament, BT Tower, Imperial War Museum, Madame Tussauds.
I think matches. I
This is
think
getting
matches.
very tense now. You have just won
I'm concerned this question's one the food that gives me epic fits, actually. I think Idaho would know this, actually, so... Yeah.
Right, you've done brilliantly to get this far. The next question is number 13 out of 15, and it's worth £250,000. We're talking about some huge sums of money here.
Yeah.
So make sure you take your time and think carefully before you answer. In what year was this road bridge completed? 1948, 1964, 1977, 1988.
Maybe 64, actually. I think that's the Humber Bridge in
That's good.
Scotland.
It's the right answer. Okay, you are now just 2 questions away from becoming a virtual millionaire. If you get this wrong, you will drop all the way back to 32,000. You're playing for serious amounts of money, so be very, very careful. Here comes question number 14.
Okay.
In which country is this famous temple a well-known landmark? Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia.
Angkor Wat Temple in Cambodia.
That's the right answer, and it gets you up
That's
to
my first John Carpenter game, so
£500,000.
as for this one, because it's one, I think it's 1 in 17 odds for this game, actually. It'd be kind of weird if history does repeat itself. The first game I ever
Well,
did.
congratulations.
I'll
you have
say
played a
the picture would
magnificent
be.
game so far.
I meant to do it.
14
Took
questions
to be
correct.
Thailand.
So, just one
I done
more
the first
to
one,
win
nice.
£1
that was
million.
just raw
Now,
emotion
I've
that
got
got
to
out.
remind you that if you get it wrong, you would drop a mammoth £468,000. Hardly bears thinking about. So here we go. The very, very
Which guy
best
for the
of
million
luck.
tyrant?
Who is this businessman? Goran Persson, Jonas Ackerlund, Carl Bildt, Ingvar Kamprad.
I can't. Ingvar Kamprad.
You had 500.
This makes this 133rd John Carpenter game, which makes us tied with the U.S. Kids
I
this
can
year.
tell you, it's the right answer.
Remember what's standing up? Stand up!
Congratulations!
I know, I
you
don't know
are
why.
a virtual millionaire.
Like, everyone has to
You played
stand
a
up. They can stand up like
magnificent
by
game. You
French
answered
games.
all
Everyone stand up. If you don't
15
stand back, come
questions
back for the
correctly.
Family Entertainment
Well
Edition
done.
game.
Not only have you won a virtual £1 million, you've also got the chance to win an incredible prize, a millionaire-style luxury holiday for you and your family. All of the instructions are on the screen. It really
closing date
couldn't be
May 12th
simpler.
should be just before the Family Entertainment Edition. So
Very
Hey,
well
well
done.
done.
And
Thanks for playing the Family Picture Edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Even on the capture card, I have to say it. That element, this is the second, actually it's probably the second best video game I've ever played, actually, of all the games I've played. Not more people wondering, is actually the second edition DS and Wii games the best. This just kind of showed that the rule of three with Days of 4 Cup in their chill games. Basically, by the third game needs something new, and this obviously hit out hard with picture questions. So, that being said, thanks for watching.